Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is Chris if you're new here. This is the Red Bud Farmer YouTube channel, and today we're going to do some more work on this Jeep that we've been working on. In the last video I went ahead and did, what did I do? I did front brakes and a U-joint in the passenger side axle shaft. And today we need to do the rear brakes, axle seals, we need to do a bearing in the driver's side of the rear axle, and a wheel stud. I think that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the rear differential cover off, get that all ready, and then I'll bring you guys back and I'll take the wheels off because my little stand for my phone won't fit under the Jeep. And so yeah, go ahead and take the cover off, and then I'll take those off and get the axles ready to pull and everything, and I'll bring you guys back.
All right, so under here now, I got this pin out. It goes right here in the bolt. That bolt is very specific. It is a 1/4 inch 12 point. So make sure you have one of these. I had to search through my tools and see if I had one. It took me about 10 minutes to figure out that I had one and just where to find it. So if you're going to do one of these Dana 35s in these Jeeps, make sure you have a 12 point 1/4 inch wrench to do this. Take this bolt out. So anyways, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tires off and drums and push these axles in so I can take the C-clips off. And C-clips up here on the axles, and take the axles out so I can do the seal on this side, passenger side, and I need to do the bearing and the seal on that side, on the driver's side. So I will get you set up on a tripod and let's start taking these wheels off. Now I've already had these wheels off and checked the brakes. That's how I know I need them. Wait till you guys see how bad these brakes are. It is amazing that this Jeep was able to stop at all. I think since I already had these off, they wouldn't come off too bad, but really? Get the pry bar. Pry it off. I still do have one up here. Maybe I jump inside. That one had a really bad ridge on it. That's why it didn't come off too good. But we bring you in here a little bit, show you how bad these are on the driver's side here. So they're cracked. I mean, there's still good pad left, pad material, but got a crack here, and then this side here. Try not to get the phone screen to switch here. This side's not too bad, but it's got more towards the bottom. So, and then it's, tilt this up a little bit more. It's broken off right here. So that needs to go. And then I think the other side is the worst side. So let's go over there and take that side off as well. But for this one, it just comes up right off. This is the bad side here, and I will show you how bad. If I can turn this, give me a minute here. Okay, there we go. Nothing left. And the front is the same way. Nothing left. There's salt residue in here. That's kind of funny. Salt residue in there. But anyways, yeah, there's some right there too. Salt residue. So yeah, gonna have to push that in. See how the axle's loose now. Go ahead and push that in, and then take the C-clips out of both sides, and I can slide the axle out and go ahead and get new seals put in here. All right, so now that we got the wheels taken off and the drums, go ahead and push these axles in, both of them. Make sure this one's pushed in too. And then go ahead and go underneath here. And these, move this out of the way so I don't drop my phone in it. Right here and here are those C-clips. So I'm gonna go ahead and work those around there. I think that one came off. Let's see if I can pull these axles out. Oh, there it goes. It fell down. I heard it. So we're just gonna go ahead and slide that out, lay that down, make sure it doesn't roll away. Need our pan. Oh my. I thought this thing needed a bearing, but it may need a whole axle. That's wore down bad. I mean, I have a bearing to put in there, so I might as well put it in, but yeah, that is bad. That's really bad. Let's see what this side looks like. That's smooth right there. That bearing is okay. But I am definitely going to say that the bearing on the other side needs replaced, and so does the axle. This bearing here is kind of gritty. It may just be better to replace it too. Looks like I'm gonna have to do some more parts shopping. I figured this was gonna go good, but just like everything else that's going lately, somehow everything is finding a way lately to just not do what I needed to do. Like this morning, we're gonna go to plow day with my wife's tractor, and I think the injection pump went out of it. It's a diesel. I think the injection pump went out of it, and that follows up last weekend's ordeal where my truck ran away and buried my 5x8 dump trailer in the side of the bed right there. I'm sure you can see the kink in the bed even from this far away right there, and also ran into her truck. Yay. So things just get better. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go look up an axle now and buy an axle for that side, and maybe a bearing. I don't know. Maybe I'll test fit this axle over there and see if the bearing's any good or what's going on.
All right, there, guys and girls. It has been about a week since I've worked on this last. And I said that I needed a new axle and this side needed a new bearing and stuff. So I went ahead and ordered the axle. The axle's in. I already went ahead and put my bearing and seal in. I can show you that on the other side. But right now, we are going to do the brakes. So I'm going to go ahead and get these off here. Been a while since I've done this. So I'm probably going to forget how to do this. Duh. One. There's two. So I'll just do the brakes on this side and show you guys this side. The other side I'll show you replacing the axle bearing. I wasn't going to do it on that side, but considering that this one went bad, Jeep has 237,000 on it. I have one. I'm just going to do it. Makes sense to me. So there's this side. I have to take these out first. Might help. And this is getting all new hardware. There we go. Equalizer bar. Take the emergency brake adjuster cable off. Maybe I can get this off. Okay, there's that one. I'm not sure if the new kit has one of these or not. I guess we'll find out. But I do need to get this off. Maybe. There. Okay, there's that. Now we can get the old stuff out of the way and get the new stuff put in. Get one of these new pins for the parking brake adjuster. Make sure that goes in the right way. Big shoe on the back. Then, let's see. This in here. There's that. Now, I'll go ahead and get my pins out. I'll just dump it out. Need one of those. Let's see. Match our springs up here. What do I need? Need one of those. One of the red ones. Two of these ones. One of the yellows for the equalizer bar. And they're all stuck together here. Put that on now. Why does that not seem right? That's probably why, because it wasn't right. Had it backwards. Oh, let's see. What do we have next? pins in the washer thingy holder downs. And the springs for those. There's the springs for those. I can go ahead and start putting everything back together. Go ahead and put my pins in. I like to do it this way. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, I should buy one of those tools, but I don't. I don't know why I don't, but I don't. I may have to come over to that side and move you guys over here. This is actually a better, more comfortable position for me anyways. And I just realized I wasn't even putting that on right in the first place. Idiot. And right in there. Why? Why do you have to be that way? Everything wants to land in that gook for some reason. Ah. All right, I'm going to struggle with this for a little bit. So you don't have to watch me. I'll bring you back when I get it done. All right, well, I got those in with a little help from my wife. I got those springs in here and the hold down thingy-majigs. So now, I need to make sure I put this together the right way. Yep, yep, yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we'll put the spring on the bottom. And then I'll just go like, I need to go look at the other side again, just to make sure, because you can use it as a template. Let's see. Brake shoes, then the little black piece thingy. Looks like a weird star thing. Emergency brake adjuster, cable, then 2 springs. Okay. So, put the equalizer bar in. Well, there we go. And then, where'd you go? Where'd the weird star? There it is. This thing, Bob. And the adjuster, cable. And then, springs. Which, actually, this needs to go on first. This needs to go behind this spring. And down through. Then we can put this on. Maybe. And come on. Come on. There we go. Why are you all funky looking? What did I do wrong? I did something wrong. Of course I did. So what did I did? Shh, quiet over there. All right, maybe I had the wrong spring on the wrong side. I thought I grabbed the right one. But maybe I didn't. This looks like the one I just put on there. And need the adjuster cable on first. Something doesn't feel right. Make sure. One more time. One more time. That almost seems like it should go. There. But it doesn't seem like it does. So maybe this is right. Anywho, do this again. And fail. And try again. Okay. Looks better that time. Suppose I can hook. 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 There we go. And now we can get the other spring on here. Oh. Oh. Almost had it. Could have had it. Ta-da! Okay. Now we can get the adjuster on here. They give you silicone grease with it, but I'm going to go ahead and put regular grease on it. I would trust that more than that. This or anti-seize. Oh, I know you're at 20% already. You were only at 40 when I started. So I just put some grease on the threads there and spread them out. Spread it out on the threads, and then I'll screw this all the way back in. Spread the grease around. Should keep that nice and lubricated so it doesn't freeze. It doesn't get rusted too bad. And then I'll go ahead and put some on this as well. Go ahead and put some grease on here, or anti-seize. That's what I was always taught. Grease or anti-seize. And then slip that in there. Then spread these apart enough. Maybe. Maybe put it up in here. There we go. Oh. Got it on the one side of it. Come on. Here we go. Ta-da. Okay. Now we can get our axle put in. That is probably totally not going to work. But, oh well. None of them ever do anyways. So, it'll be alright. It'll be fine. So, now that we've got one side done, go ahead and get the axle put in, like I said. So let me go get the axle, and we have to put the studs in it. Some assembly required. Well, I don't know how long my other microphone was dead for, but I just noticed it when I went to go in and get this axle. So I have an axle from, I think it's USA Standard Gear is where it's from. Whole kit was pretty reasonable. It was like $78, and it came with obviously the axle, new studs and lug nuts, gasket for the cover, and new seal and axle bearing, which I'll use on the other side because I already used one that I had already bought for this side, thinking it was the bearing. So we'll go ahead, get this installed. Actually, I need to go underneath and put the gear back in the thing down here. So I'll go ahead and get that put back in. So that's back in there. And then go ahead and put this axle back in. Make sure that we're all the way in on the inside here. Of course, it pushed the gear off. All right. Might as well just go ahead and put the seat clip in it. If the axle all the way in, just go ahead and put the seat clip on. And I can pull the axle back out. And there. Now it's fully seated. Now we can go ahead and start putting these in, our new studs. Put a little grease on here. Just put some grease on the end of this. And of course the battery's dead. Well, let me go find another battery. And everything's dying. The phone's dying. This battery's dying. Oh, I just want to get through this side at least. All right, I have a fresh battery now. Let's try this. Okay, there's one. At least want to get this side done before the battery on the phone dies, so I can at least feel somewhat accomplished, especially after this thing sat here for a week. And there goes the clip. Next. Okay. Next. There's that one. One more. And then we can, well, I'm going to have to charge my phone. And then I can bring you back, show you the thing on the other side. The bearing. Get the brakes done on that side since you already saw this side. And let my phone charge. And then bring you back for the rest of it when the rest of it's done. Or getting done, whatever. Something like that. Okay. There's the axle for this side. Now we just need to put the inside back together and put the gear back in the differential and put the clip back in. And charge my phone. Alright, here we are on the passenger side.
like I said, I will show removal of the axle bearing and the seal. So I'm going to go ahead and take this chisel and split the axle seal. Try and make it easier to take out. Since I don't have the proper tool for this, so let me get a tie bar. Hopefully I have one in here somewhere. I should. This don't work. Use a slide hammer to take it out. That's what I did with the other one. Just took it out with a slide hammer. Oh, let's try it again. See if I can do it again. No. All right. This is a moment where the proper tool would be nice. But I think we can make this work. Maybe. Oh, it's coming. There we go. Now, get the slide hammer in here. Pop out some of those rollers, just like I did on the other side. They popped out. But that's okay. We really aren't here for them. here soon. Fairly shortly. Yep, there it comes. All little rollers. Yep. All right, now we can put this up here a little bit more so it kind of keeps the fingers out. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted. Oh, this one's really stuck in there. The other side wasn't as bad. It was stuck, but it wasn't stuck this bad. All right, we're just breaking it apart. Nice. You have to come out of there eventually there, little buddy. Sometime today would be nice. It's moving slowly. Might get there today. Oh my gosh. Come on. Holy cow. There it comes. Yes. Woo! All right, let's get the other one in. All right. Brand new bearing. Get the socket on there. A little bit more. That's it. Now we just got to do the seal. Get it started. Just enough to where it'll grab. And put the socket on and drive it home. Okay, she's in. Why does it look like an oval? I don't know. Well, now we can put the axle in. Wipe that off. Don't want that in there. Yeah, let's do it with the axle off. Brakes on the other side were a lot easier to do with the axle off. And that has a lot of junk on it now. Should have wiped that axle off before I put that in there. That was dumb. Not gonna lie. That was really stupid. But now we can do the brakes, which is probably going to be a project for tomorrow because it looks like it's going to rain and it is getting dark. So yeah, that's a project for tomorrow at a better time. All right, so it's later in the day on Sunday. I got the drums on. I didn't record it because I wanted the rain is coming and I wanted to hurry up and get this done. So drums are on. They're all adjusted. That's driver's side. Here is the passenger side. There's a new drum in there. Underneath here, everything's back together. As far as the axle goes, I just need to put the cover back on. And I have to clean, I'm actually going to clean it up right now because it's rusty. So I'm going to go ahead and clean it up, paint it, make it look better, try and help it from rusting. And yeah, put some silicone on. Well, once it dries, put some silicone on it. Get the gasket. I have a brand new gasket for it.
And yeah, put it all back together and put some fluid in it and drive this thing around and see how much better the brakes are. All right, let's go ahead and get this cleaned up so I can paint it, make it look better, try and get this done before the rain comes here. I'll try to get this plug out. There we go. Well, that looks better. Now we just need to paint it. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if I keep turning my microphone off or what. I literally just took this thing off the charger and it is dying.
Alright, my microphone's acting up, so we're just going to have to go with the microphone on the phone. But, yeah, so let's go ahead and, like I said, let's go ahead and get this cleaned up and, wiped down and put on a piece of cardboard or a box or whatever so I can paint it. Alright, so I got this painted, got this all back together yesterday and today because, well, see this right here? I got it all back together yesterday. Got my thing nice and painted. Got it all back together. And then I took it for a small drive. Test the brakes out. And would you be surprised if I said the seal in here did not seal? So 6:30 this morning, I come out trying to be quiet because I live in town, and went ahead and started taking it apart again. Ran in advance a little after 8, got another seal, put it in, and it looks like it's, I mean, it looks wet, but I think that's just all the residual. It was because it was worse this morning. It was dripping down onto the drum down here, dripping off. Well, you can see where it was dripping onto the drum right here, where that was under here when it was parked this morning. But no leaks here. That side's completely dry. So hopefully we're good on this side now. And the last thing I did, after doing this wheel twice, was I went ahead and put a brand new fan shroud on, because I had an original one on here that I bought on eBay, and it cracked when I put it on. Well, I tried putting it back together with zip ties, and it didn't hold. I took it up the road yesterday to test the brakes, and it decided to delete itself. So it's up the road a couple miles. But so yeah, as far as this is concerned with the Jeep this time, this is pretty much going to be it. Next video, well, let me turn this around. As far as this video goes, that's going to be it for this one. Try and get this so I can use the microphone. Here we go. Trying to set this the right way. There we go. So as far as this video goes, this is going to be it for this one on the Jeep. Next video is going to be shocks and steering stabilizer. I need to do that, and I need to do 2 front tires. What else? Oh, seat mount bracket for the driver's seat, because it's broke. Somebody tried fixing it once and they didn't do a very good job. Not sure if that's going to be the next video. Next video may be the Ford
930 finish mower that I've been trying to get done. I am working on that video right now of painting the deck. So either watch for that one next, or the video on doing the shocks on this. And then sometime I have to do a video on my Cub Cadet 82 because somebody requested that I do a video on showing how to use it. So I will be doing one of those videos here sometime soon. Also, boy, English is hard sometimes. Words are hard. Anyways, so that's going to be it for this one, guys. I will see you next time. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you. See you next time.